Hey guys, Redrix here, bringing you another Destiny 2 video. As we delve closer to the release of Lightfall and Year 6, we need to preview and break down the next major darkness subclass of the game, called Strand. If you guys do enjoy this video, please subscribe as we're trying to get closer to 20,000 subscribers, and it would mean a lot as we just want to play, support, and guide people in Destiny 2. But other than that, let's get right into the video. Now, something I want to point out to all of you before we get into the basics of Strand and a huge preview into, of course, what it is for each class and all that, I want to reiterate that this subclass was going to be launching with the Witch Queen expansion, as after Shadowkeep, I believe the original plan to end off the Destiny Light and Dark saga was, of course, Beyond Light, that we got Witch Queen, and then, of course, Lightfall, that would be the end of the saga. With, of course, Witch Queen delayed, and the Witch Queen showcase that we got last year, we now know that there's another expansion, the Final Shape, that was going to be released after Lightfall, and Witch Queen would not have a new subclass as they were going to focus on the previous Light subclasses. So we can expect that with the Strand subclass with Lightfall, that we'll get one more Darkness subclass next year, which is highly likely as they're going to finish the saga out with 3 Light subclasses and 3 Dark. So be aware that this will not be the end of Darkness subclasses for, of course, the saga, and we'll have one more after Strand. But other than that, let's get right into the meat of it. Now, as Bungie described in this expansion, when it comes to Strand, it reads, "Reach into the darkness and plunge at the threads of consciousness." This subclass, as Destiny developers explain, is the power of consciousness, a power in a different dimension that Guardians must find on their own and control the power within. This power will be very unique to something we have never seen before, being one, that no other power in the history of Destiny has used Strand before, and 2, being that this power will have a grappling hook, not to just one class, but all the classes, making it one of the best subclass when it comes to movement. Time will tell as we get closer on what this power will do, but we have a good understanding of each class. Let's start off with the Warlock. These Guardians are equipped with the telekinesis abilities that provide plenty of range. The Warlock is known as the Architect, and when the Architects cast their supers, they are given the ability to launch a number of ballistic orbs that continue to do damage even after they found their mark. Architects even possess the power to weave entirely new creatures into existence to aid them in combat. With the Titans, these Titans are called Tyrants, which are Strand-wielding Titans. With Titans' typically aggressive playstyle, they not only pull the weave, but tear through its well. Their supers involve donning a pair of menacing green claw blades and wielding them around at anyone who gets close by. Finally, hunters that use Strands are called Tread Runners. These Guardians are the essence of grace and maneuverability. They are the experts in harnessing threads from the weave, tangling enemies in green wiring, and wielding a deadly rope dart when their super is cast. While Strand will work differently depending on the class, there are elements of the subclass that are universal to all classes. One example is, of course, the grappling hook. With a new awareness of the ever-present weave, Guardians can latch onto a thread and use it to pull themselves to great heights. This hook does not require any hard surfaces to latch onto, since the weave is everywhere, quote-unquote, a whole dimension. Although it can cling to both physical and moving objects as well, beyond the grappling hook, Strand will most likely introduce a new weapon, armor, and mod system as well. Every current Destiny 2 subclass has a type of weapon that can match the subclass energy, and the same goes for armors and mods. So we can expect throughout Lightfall and Year 6 that Strand will, of course, go to its full potential, adding more to, of course, armor sets, weapons, and, of course, mods. And there probably will be more towards it into the later of the year, as we will probably get more Strand fragments and aspects, similar to how Stasis in Year 4 got fragments and aspects every season up to, of course, Witch Queen. So expect Strand to expand even further throughout Year 6 before the Final Shape releases, probably going to be when the last subclass for the Light and Dark saga is released. Strand will be one of the unique subclasses that we'll ever see because the grappling hook was a long-awaited idea from Guardians back in 2014, or I should say back from at least 2013. As from people who've played Halo before, a grappling hook is definitely a weapon that we have seen in past genres, and it would be, of course, a great idea for a subclass, and now finally we are getting one in Destiny 2. Now, we can't presume, of course, that what the controls will be for the grappling hook or what the grenades will be, likely having one of them being very unique to the grappling hook idea. The grappling hook idea probably will be weaved so much into the subclass that grenades, class abilities, and dodges, or of course melees, barricades, rifts, everything like that will have some type of aspect or theme towards it when it comes to this weave or hook per se. Of course, remember they're also going to have a super for each of them, like I said previously, that each class will have some sort of super, like how the Warlocks will have telekinesis kind of abilities, the Titans will have claws, and of course the Hunters will have using the weave them itself as a weapon, dodging, and of course making big and large attack moves. Strand is a very unique type subclass, and I feel like Bungie's delivery of it is the only thing I'm a little bit concerned with, as I really want to know more about it. I understand the secrecy and keeping it a bit hidden, and I understand the story and location and all that, and we're only about 4 weeks in with the Season of 19, or Season of the Seraph, but with Beyond Light, Stasis was revealed all the way back, of course, with June, and then over the summer, before it launched in 2020, we got a lot of insights and even eventually trailers and a lot of TWABs on Stasis. Even then, Stasis was not at its full potential when Beyond Light launched, and it wasn't probably till Season of the Lost, or at least Witch Queen, that we really saw all the fleshed out potential, and of course still today we're still seeing weapons and mods and stuff towards Stasis. But we don't have any trailers, nor do we have any TWABs or anything really on the basics of Strand. If I can presume, Bungie will launch a trailer on the destination for Lightfall in January, and then the weapons trailer in early February, and probably mid-February or end of January we'll see a week or a trailer just based on the subclasses for each of the classes, and a more insight look on how aspects, fragments, and of course the grappling hook idea will be used in both PvE, and one of the big concerns is PvP, as a lot of Guardians are wondering how it's going to work and how it will operate if there's any changes towards the, of course, using the grappling hook, and if there's any, of course, cooldowns and different adjustments that Bungie would like to make in terms of that. Time will tell. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks guys for watching, and bye!